Guys, speech off. Thursday, 8:37 a.m. Speech off. Oh, it's 8:37, so we have about so we did some science this morning, but I would like to tell you guys what I learned. So I made oatmeal for breakfast, and I made 2 packs, and I noticed that if I put the packets in, that it creates force to come out of the packets and into the bowl. And I also learned that the Keurig outputs hot water. And the way it does it is, so you fill the Keurig up, you fill it up with a bottle on the tank, and it has like elements in it that creates the hot water. And so that's what makes the oatmeal cook, is because there's hot water within the Keurig. And that's what makes like your coffee hot, your tea, stuff like that. It's the temperature of the Keurig, because the Keurig has, a heating element in it that heats up the water, and then, and then it also probably has like an element that dispenses into your cup. So I kind of learned that today. I don't know really what the name, the force is, but I would say that it, used its own system to, create its own force, And so that's what I, learned today, is that, with science, there's really science to everything. Making breakfast, taking a shower. I mean, there's science to everything. You just have to, dive deep, and you gotta learn it. So, yeah. Oh. But yeah, so that's what I learned today in science. So I just thought I would tell you all that. And by the way, the podcast is up on Spotify, so please make sure to follow that if you guys have Spotify. I don't know if you do or not. Yep, it's up on my channel. It's uploaded onto my channel, and it'll be up on Jose's channel as well, because Jose is having me upload videos onto his channel, so that's what I've been doing. Yep, so that's what I've been doing. So the rest of my day, I only have 2 more classes to go. I have history and math, so I'll do that. History and math. And then after that, after math, then I get to do my activities. So I'm pretty excited about that. So today in history, we're going to learn about inventions and just, everything. And by the way, guys, speaking of science, the sun is out. It's shining. And I do hear a little bit of the birds. And the birds are awesome because you can hear them. And if you are somebody that bird watches like by ear, because I have a friend who's blind. Her name is Donna Posant, and she likes to bird watch, but she can't see, so she calls it birding by ear, because you're listening for the different birds, and she can tell which birds are which. And I think that's awesome. Like, I wish I had the ability to do that, but I could probably, I know like some of the birds, like I know the robin, the sandpiper, which is a killdeer that they call it. And I know like the crows, like I mean, I know all them birds, but I can't tell like a sparrow from a robin or whatever, because they all like sound the same. But maybe I could learn how to like try to like listen for the different like birds, maybe. I don't know. But it's pretty cool how she does it. It's pretty amazing. Which for me, my strong suit is music. So, I can tell the different music, and her strong suit is birds. So I think, honestly, it kind of, develops into a rather cool thing, because, like, we both have different ways of doing things, like Donna's experienced with birds and I'm experienced with music, so. But I can learn to be experienced with birds as well. I just have to know, what I'm listening for and stuff like that. Yeah. And guys, it's getting closer to spring. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for spring to come. It is gonna be pretty awesome. So I'm excited for that. The buds are gonna be growing. The leaves are gonna start popping out, and the flowers and stuff like that. And I'm hoping when I go over to Granny's next time, I'm hoping, that maybe we can do some planting. And maybe if it's okay with Aunt Esther, I'll have to ask her, but if it's okay with her, I might, if she does any planting with me or anything, or cooking or whatever, I, would like to ask her if I could put it on the YouTube channels. But it's up to her, If she doesn't want to, participate in a video, that's okay. I'm not going to, make a stink about that. If somebody says no, then that means no. And that's fine. Because you never, ever, ever want to exploit somebody. Especially if they don't give you consent to have them on the videos and everything. So, just make sure that, that you learn that today, too. Yep. But it's almost history time, so I'm going to talk about one invention that I would like to, maybe invent someday. But it's not yet history time, so let me tell you what I got planned for the rest of the day. So I have history and math. Those are my last two classes. And then I'm going to be doing activities from 12 until 5. So let me give you guys the activities I'm going to be doing. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be pulling a paper out of the box. I don't really know what activities I'm going to be doing. I can tell you guys what I would like to do, but I don't know what I'm going to be doing because I'm going to be pulling a paper out of the box, and, it's just going to be a luck of the draw. But I'm hoping, so I was thinking maybe 12 o'clock, we could listen to music, I could, and then 1 o'clock I could do my own physical therapy session, and then 2 o'clock I could maybe, watch Sesame Street or do whatever I want to do. And then 2:30 I'll be calling the Pure Warm line. And then when it's, whenever I get off the Pure Warm call, I'll have my tea. And then after that, I'll be getting ready to go to therapy. So that's what I'll be doing. Which reminds me, I gotta have my mom get me some clothes when she gets home too. Because she's gonna be coming home for lunch, so I'm gonna have her get me some clothes while she's here. By the way, you guys, so that's what I have planned. Oh, and I'll probably talk to Karen today. And that'll be about it. And I gotta brush my teeth today because last night I was kind of way too tired to brush my teeth, so I gotta brush my teeth today. I'll probably do that after I get a shower and get dressed and all that. Yep, and then I'll be at physical therapy from probably like 5 until whenever I get out of there. Usually we're done by like 7. I know I was kind of cruising through the exercises today, not today, but Tuesday. So I'm going to try to do the same thing again today. Just, cruise through the exercises and then, yeah. But at home, I can't do the pull downs or the rows or anything like that. I mean, I can do the pull aparts, but I can't do the rows or anything like that because I don't have, a hand upstairs that can hold the band for me. So, but that's okay. At least I can do the pull aparts. At least I can do the clamshells. At least I can do the squeeze the kickball between the knees and stuff like that. And at least I can do the ball up the wall exercises, so at least I can do all that. Yep, so, today is Thursday, you guys, and, today is turning out to be a really good day. I woke up at around 6:30 this morning, and then I watched a little bit of Jay Station. I love Jay Station. He's my favorite YouTuber. And then, it was 6:40. Well, and I did take my morning meds too. And then when it became like 6:45, I got started with the podcast, and then I did the podcast up until like 7:30, and then after that, I just kind of watched a little more Jay Station, and I watched a little bit of this YouTube channel. It's called Illumably. It's like Darman. It's like a spinoff of Darman. I like it a lot. Let me think. So, yeah, that's what I did. And then I did, the podcast. And then when it hit 8 o'clock, my eyes have sleepers in them. I hate those things. But, yeah, I came down here and I had some breakfast. I had some oatmeal. And then I got my coffee sitting over there. Well, it's cappuccino, but same thing. It's just a different, because cappuccino is still coffee. It's just different because it has, like, frothed, like, powdered milk inside of it, and coffee doesn't. But it is a form of coffee, so technically I could say coffee. But, yeah, I have my cappuccino sitting on the table. I'm just waiting for it to cool off. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna check what time it is.
Thursday, 8:52 a.m. Speech off.
Yeah, it's almost 9, you guys. Man, I can't believe this time is going by so fast. Oh my God. Jeez. Jiminy Christmas. boy. But yeah, this time is going by pretty fast. And I'm just sitting down here too, because I usually have my coffee and my breakfast down here. Yeah. Man, this morning is moving right along today. It just does not even seem like it's almost 9, but it is. So, I'm excited. Oh. But I've been having a good morning though. So my plans are going to be, to do the activities. And of course, I'll have to be ready by 4:30. So I'll probably stop my activities a little early. I might stop it at like maybe 4 today instead of 5. So that way I can get ready to go to therapy. Which does remind me, I probably should move one of my calls up earlier. Maybe I should do like 1:30 instead of 2:30 today. But all the rest of the days I can do activities until 5. Yeah, I haven't had my coffee yet. I'm waiting for it to cool down. Man. It's almost the weekend. And tomorrow is another Friday the 13th. Dang. Man, I can't believe it. Yeah, I don't know who's going to be working with me at PT today, guys. I wonder if it's going to be Chaz or Zach. I kind of have a feeling it might be Chaz, but I'm not sure. But I don't care.
Speech. Thursday 8:50. YouTube. Now. ABC 7. First note clear. Facebook. Clear. Clear all notifications. Camera. Button. Speech off.
Sorry, guys. I had to clear some notifications. I apologize. Let's check our time.
Speech. 8:57 a.m. Speech off.
Okay, we got 3 minutes until history time. It's 8:57 in the morning right now. Which I can't believe it. I don't know why, but 2026, man, I feel like it's gone by so freaking fast. Like, tomorrow is the 13th. We're already 13 days into this month. I cannot believe it. And not only that, you guys, we're already 3 months into the year. It just does not seem possible. Ah. Oh boy. I'm good. So, yep. Oh, I wish 9 o'clock would get, huh? I'm gonna check on our time real quick.
Speed 8:59 a.m.
Oh, it's 8:59. It's 8:59, so when that clock strikes 9, it's history time. Ugh. So let's see, what do we do? So, communicative class, science, now history, now math. Okay. All right, so after history, so is math. So when it hits 10 o'clock, we'll do math.
a.m.
Okay.
Speech off.
It's 9 o'clock. Okay, so welcome to history class. So in today's class, I'm gonna talk about an invention, blah, that I would like to make. So the invention that I would like to make is I would like to make a kitchen faucet with all kinds of drinks in it. So I was thinking, the faucet with all the drinks could be separate, from the well, and it could be hooked up to its own, line or whatever. And there could be buttons on, like, the wall next to the faucet.
Speech off. Locked. YouTube. Now. Red circle. Clear. Speech off.
There could be buttons on the wall, where the faucet's at. It could be on the wall above the faucet, and you could select whatever drink you wanted, whether it's pop or whatever you wanted. So I was thinking that, I could make it that way. So I am pretty pumped to talk about it. So that's what I, want to do. And I could have all the drinks. And, you could, turn it on like a regular faucet. Or you could have like a little faucet with like a little lever, like a drinking, like the little thin faucet that Granny has for her drinking water. You could have that for your drinks. Or you could have a regular faucet, with the drinks. So that's, what I was thinking. And if I was to make an invention like that, I would like to sell them at like, I want to sell it like store-wide all around the world. Like I would like to sell them at Walmart, Meijer, Target, Amazon, You know, maybe Kroger too. Maybe Market House. I don't know. We'll see. But that's the type of invention that I want to make. So I, kind of have thought about the details already on how I want to do this. I just don't know how I'm going to do it. But I'm going to do it somehow. So that's, what I want to do for, my invention. And then another invention that I want to do is I want to do a baby swing for adults. So how that's going to work is it's like a traditional baby swing. It can go like forward and back and side to side and all that crap. And it can do all of that. So, and it can play music too. So I was thinking it could have like a bigger seat for adults, and it could, have like a layback rest for, the adult to lay on and take a nap and all that stuff. And, you could either play the music that's built into the swing, or you can Bluetooth your phone to it and play whatever music you wanted to play. Or whatever, you could even play YouTube videos on the swing with your phone if you wanted to. And, with the swing, it could, I want it to go like forward and back and side to side. I like to do that. And of course, I want to sell that store-wide too, and on Amazon and stuff. Because there are some adults out there that might like that rocking motion. So those are the two main inventions that I want to make right there. I want to do all of that. Yep. So those are the two inventions I would like to make. Those two. I just don't know how I would go about making them. That's the thing. I don't really know. I would probably have to get the parts to probably make, the inventions. I'd probably have to get the parts from somewhere to make it, probably. I'd probably have to get the parts on, I don't know, Amazon or something, I don't know. But I would have to get the parts to make the inventions up. I would have to get the parts for all of it. Ouch. So that's what I would need to do. And then maybe, I could, once I get it made and everything, the inventions, I could have, people test it out to see if it could work or not. And I would have to make a patent, too, that says, hey, this is my invention. So that's what I would have to do. I'd have to get a patent to make the invention, which would be no problem, probably, because I could easily probably write it out, and then I could probably send it to I don't know, maybe I could send it to a company and stuff, I don't know. I would have to think on that, you guys, and on how to do this, because I'm trying to figure it out. But right now I'm just thinking about it. I just gotta think about how I want to do everything. But yeah, those are the two inventions, but yep. And inventions, they can be a pretty good part of history too, because you know, because you're thinking about them, and I bet you if I was to make a new invention, it'd be like a piece of history. So yep. It would have to be part of history. But anyways, let me...
Speed 9:09 a.m. Speech off.
Well, but that's all I have to say. So that's the end of the video. If you guys like these videos, please make sure to come subscribe to me and Jose's YouTube channels. Please, if you have Spotify, go follow my podcast. But if you don't, I've been posting all the episodes on YouTube, so please make sure to watch those. But if you do have Spotify, please come follow my podcast. I would greatly appreciate it. And I love you guys, and I will talk to y'all later. Thank you for letting me talk to you, and see you later, and have a wonderful Thursday. And happy days to all you guys out there. So bye-bye.